future of the X Factor.
Tonight on the Xtra Factor 24/7.
You've done it. You've done it. You've done it.
Every decision every week you question. You question Beautiful. You question Piece of My Heart. You question Michael Jackson. It's just what our relationship is.
But I'm just scared.
In a nutshell, listen to me. If we
I don't know it.
I'm just so torn between the two songs. They're both like huge hits, and it's like, which one do I pick?
I will stand by you forever.
I'm singing this song for my greatest love, and the aim of this song is I want her to feel. I want her to know that I want to be her hero.
You can't take my breath away.
Every Saturday, they sing live for your votes. The 16 to 24-year-olds, managed by the eminent Louis Walsh. The 25s and over, guided by the distinguished Sharon Osbourne. And the two remaining groups, mentored by the world-renowned Simon Cowell. Each week, the Xtra Factor 24/7 allows you an exceptional insight into the world of the X Factor singers, bringing you the backstage gossip as the competition really hots up. All the tears, every tantrum, and the all-important song choices for next week. Don't miss the nail-biting exclusives only on the Xtra Factor 24/7.
Come with me.
On Saturday, you saw the two acts with the lowest public votes sing again for the judges.
You were always on my mind.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
And Louis was faced with the nightmare of offering one more chance to just one of his own acts.
And the person I have to send home tonight is Chennai.
You and me, we used to be together. So you know what? I couldn't have done it anymore. That was what I could do. That was the best that I could do. So I was gutted. I really feel that I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. When I found out I was going home, I went off the stage to see my mum and my brothers.
She'll always be our little star, won't she? She'll always have the X Factor.
Yeah.
She's brilliant.
It's a shock. It's a really tough decision. You would never think that would happen in the competition.
I think once an artist has been in the bottom two on a couple of occasions, pack your bags. You know, difficult because she's emotional, she's a nice girl, but I made the right decision. I think Louis made the right decision. It's just tough for her, you know, she's a nice kid.
It was awful. I mean, I was sitting there with the two of them, and what was the right answer? There wasn't a right answer. I knew one of them was going to go, and it was just awful. I've just gone and redone my makeup, actually, because I was trying not to cry, but I just couldn't, you know, it was just horrible.
You've done it. You've done it.
Do you know what? I'm just glad I'll be able to go home and spend some time with my family. They're like, don't cry, don't cry. Because they know if I get going, they'll get going, and they're hard lads out there. They don't want to be seen crying.
I honestly didn't think I would have two acts in the bottom two. I thought I might have had one, but didn't think I'd have two. It was really, really difficult.
I mean, I wouldn't have liked to be in Louis' position. He must have deliberated with himself for ages, trying to find out which one to get rid of tonight. I mean, it's such a sad situation to be in.
It happened so quick, I didn't have time to think about it, which was a really, really good thing. So I just went. I mean, Chennai was in the bottom two before. I know Nicholas can be so much better. So I went with him.
Chennai retreated to her dressing room where Evie tried to comfort her.
Louis said to me earlier on, I think you're safe, you're fine tonight. And I went, you'll regret saying that, Louis. Oh. And look what happened, you know. Yeah.
You were brilliant tonight.
Thank you.
It's been a tough night, emotional night. Tough on Chennai and Nicholas as well.
So,
Off to the bar. So those through to next week enjoyed a well-earned break. But Nicholas wasn't in the mood for partying.
Yeah, obviously I'm happy to get through and to be able to continue my journey, but at the moment I just don't feel like celebrating really. Words couldn't describe really to go up against someone in my own category that I've been with like the longest out of everyone.
I think that, you know, this week, for the first time, he's had really quite negative criticism from the judging panel. Food for thought, but you know what? If he's going to progress with the competition and he's going to progress within this industry, then he'll bounce back. Because if you fall at the first kind of bout of criticism, then this isn't the game for you.
I'm not taking any risks with my acts. I want them all to do well. I've lost 2, I've got 2 little ones left. I'm not taking any risks.
He's got to get young with these artists. He's turning them into old farts. It's one of the reasons he had 2, or in fact it is the reason he had 2 in the bottom 2. His song choice is erratic, stupid, but he's got to change that, otherwise he's going to lose another one.
Louis' songs, I don't know, he gets them out of some old bleeding, under some old shamrock somewhere.
What?
Come here, Louis.
This old song
They are definitely out from under some old rock somewhere you get them.
The songs, they're always hits.
Oh, Louis.
#1 single album today. She's a rockhead. She's a rockhead.
Love you, Lulu.
Meanwhile, Chennai was still feeling low, so Kate popped in to offer some advice.
Hi.
Make sure you're okay.
I'm alright, I'm alright.
I'm not as bad as I thought I'd be, actually.
No, you're not, are you? I thought,
No,
I thought I was
everyone's
in
like,
for a proper flood.
Yeah, no, I'm alright, actually.
Well, do you know what? I think you're just going home with so much more than you came with.
Exactly, yeah.
Because you think about how many millions of people have tuned in every Saturday
Yeah.
and seen you do the thing that you've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So if anything's going to happen for you, it's going to happen now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's not the end, it's just the beginning.
And do you know what I think? You know, last year we all thought, oh God, it would have, you know, why didn't Sharon send home Chennai? I think, you know what, in hindsight, she did you a massive favour.
Yeah.
Because you went away and you worked your socks off for a year and you came back and you were a finalist this year.
Yeah.
You know, you did so well, Chennai.
I know.
It's a massive achievement. Rather than be sad and despondent, you should
Yeah.
be so proud.
I am.
You know, you've been an absolute pleasure every step of the way.
With Chennai feeling better, Chico was also riding high.
This is my favourite band. This is Joe.
Excuse me, Joe.
Joe is so cool.
What time is it?
You gotta
I can't hear you.
No, with the hand, with the hand. How's it go?
Chico time!
I like to sing here. Chico time.
I like the way he does that.
Chico time. Hey.
I really do think what Chico does is quite exemplary. I think he's entertaining, he's very cute.
You talk to any kid from 7 years old to 10, they are all going,
My mama alone is keeping Chico in this competition. If you want to know where all those phone calls are coming from, it's my mum.
when he's up there and he's doing all that and you see that thing, he is so in his thing.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, he always tells me to shut up. You know, he's just jealous because I have 4 left.
Still time for Chico. Be interesting to see what he's going to do next week. There is talk of a ballad. That will be interesting.
Eventually, Chennai emerged from her dressing room and put on a brave face. And it wasn't long before Chennai settled an old score with Brenda.
Well, Brenda, her brother told me that I was brave to take Brenda on. Oh,
don't listen to Chennai. We do not argue a lot because she is so sweet, and I meant what I said. You're a bubbly person, and it's going to be very quiet in that room.
I know, it is going to be really quiet, yeah. Cool.
It's my Chinny.
Soon, it was time for everyone to head home.
Pretend and well. See you later. I will.
Nicholas had had a rough night, but still found time for his fans. On the way home, Brenda and Andy got an attack of the munchies, so they all stopped off for some very fast food.
Stop! Hey, chicken! Oh, it weren't me. Alice, man, we're hungry people now. Uh-oh. Can we have the other side?
But wherever the X Factor singers go, someone always spots them.
right there, yeah?
Safety, man, yeah. Safe.
Very good.
After their pit stop, the singers arrived home to get their beauty sleep.
Crazy party animals have got rest. We've got a serious day tomorrow, routinely. We've got to remember. Good night, 24/7. And see you in the morning.
I'm going to bed, man. Hey, you lot, I'm going to bed, man.
But Nicholas has a lot to think about.
24/7. Good night. Still there, good night.
Still to come.
I just really got to go there. This is really tonight, you know.
I'm just scared. In a nutshell, listen to me. If we
I don't know it.
I will stand by you forever.
Good.
Coming up.
Right, suppose that's it then. I'm off.
Every decision every week you question. You question beautiful. You question piece of my heart. You question Michael Jackson. It's just what our relationship is.
But I'm just scared.
In a nutshell, listen to me. If we
I don't know it.
On Sunday morning, most of the housemates were up and about, but Chennai was far from ready. With the car waiting to take her to a press conference, an X Factor researcher tried to rouse her.
I just really got to go there. The cars are outside. This is really tonight, you know. I'm not feeling like it, but it's really annoying.
This is hilarious. I don't even remember this girl, that's the God's honest truth. Man, I've been labelled doggy style, froggy style. No, it's goat style. It's like, you know, I don't know what they're going to bring out next, but it's funny.
Finally, Chennai emerged to face the day after her elimination. Across town, Brenda, Shane and Chico arrived at our top-secret rehearsal studio to run through their songs for next week.
Drama.
Morning. Oh, hello.
First to discuss his options was Shane.
I just think you need to step out this week. I just think we've got to get it's just too safe, and it comes and it goes. No one really bats an eyelid. Yeah, he was good, but and we can't do that again this week.
I'm just going to have a go at these songs now and see which ones.
Yeah, I think one of them will become obvious. Do you know what I mean when you try them all?
In the corridor, Shane tried out Louis' suggestion of a Take That lip trembler.
I'm just going through every song now, just see what fits and what's going to be right for this weekend show. But it's a hard decision to choose the right one because I don't want to be singing another old ballad. If that's what the judges said, I sang old ballads, but I enjoyed singing them. Do you know what I mean? But
meanwhile, Brenda had a stab at a Dionne Warwick song, encouraged by musical director Nigel Wright.
yeah.
On this show, as a musical director, it's a 7-day-a-week job, basically, because once you've seen the show live on a Saturday, on Sunday morning we start again, and on Sunday we choose the tracks.
The intro needs to... I think the intro could be shorter.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, I will go and write all the orchestral arrangements of whatever we've chosen. On Wednesday we record everything with the orchestra. Thursday we mix all the tracks. Friday we do sound checks. We go live Saturday night, and Sunday it starts all over again. And bear in mind, the younger ones don't really know the song and have to go away and sit and listen to it and learn it. Brenda knows them all, and she's sung them all her life at some point.
Why do you have to be a heartbreaker?
I'm singing this week Heartbreaker by Dionne Warwick. Mixture of the original with a bit of Brenda, which is quite nice. I'm excited about my song. I always get excited about the songs. I'm such an excitable woman.
Maria has told Sharon she wants to rock out this week and was keen on the Rolling Stones' Satisfaction.
Except for, I can't get no satisfaction. Great. But when the verse
Right.
goes in,
No,
shut up.
I want all of your opinions.
Okay, the scariest thing to me is that this goes nowhere.
Yeah.
We virtually hear
Yeah.
the entire time. The melody, da 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 da. If you look at it on musical paper, which I'm sure you can show you,
Okay.
it's dots going straight across, right? It starts here and it kind of ends there.
Okay.
There is no middle eight. Melody. More beautiful melody. Is that a flat line or am I just me?
I don't think it challenges you, it doesn't take you anywhere, it's just,
Right.
be alright, you'll probably be fine, it'll come, it'll go, it'll just be okay. But it won't be memorable.
The team then offered Sharon's idea, a Stones track with a broader vocal range.
Brown Sugar,
Obviously,
I just think has the energy and it has the peaks and troughs for me. And it challenges.
I think let's try it. Try the structure, put it down.
Let's do this. If I can
But
just...
I do love Satisfaction as well.
Okay, that's good. Baby, all through the night I'll make love you.
While Maria mulled it over, Andy was confident with his choice.
I will not let go if you tell me to, baby, tonight is your night.
Yeah, the song that I'm doing is I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men. It's, you know, a lot more modern than what I've been doing. Yeah, so hopefully it will stretch me.
Later, Shane road tested another of Louis' suggestions, Justin Timberlake's Cry Me a River.
I just want to try it. I probably won't work, but just so I don't go home and go, I wonder if... I don't think it'd be good. You don't have to say what you did. I already know. I found on the never just know what you baby. Don't it make you sad about it? Confused. You're confused with some other guy. Now's your time to cry. Yeah. Actually, when you actually key change, my voice actually sits, that last word that I say fits perfect in that key change.
I'm excited about these two songs.
Yeah.
Definitely. For the first time, I feel like actually we've got the right two songs.
Good to have some dancers though, 'cause I mean it'll just bring the whole thing together and it's a completely change up for what I've already been doing, and hopefully it will shock them. I hope it does, because I mean then they'll think to themselves, wasn't expecting that.
Lighting,
You bet your head already.
dancers, I'm starting to see a performance.
Thumbs up.
Excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited for this track.
With Simon's encouragement, Journey South have chosen a Bon Jovi belter. With a few hazardous high notes.
It took it down a semitone and just as that arrangement, that'll give you enough headroom to do the melody. That's all.
Let you go.
I'm getting mixed up with keys now.
Don't let you go.
We're just confusing what you were going to do in the... we've lost track of what you were going to do at the beginning. Let's work back to that.
Meanwhile, Maria was hearing Brown Sugar for the very first time.
Well, you know what, Mark?
I know
I'd
you.
rather go out on something that I feel is, you know, a decision that I've made myself.
You can,
Right or
but
wrong.
baby, I understand that, but every decision every week you question. You question Beautiful. You question Piece of My Heart. You question Michael Jackson. It's just what our relationship is. You always do. It ends up you get responses like, you're the best thing in the universe. It's kind of tough to say, wow, what a bad decision that was.
But I'm just scared
In a
that
nutshell, listen to me. If we
I don't know it.
If we go down the route, and I can give you the atypical.
No, I don't want the South.
Let's
the
do
safe route.
Beyonce. Let's do an
No, that's
over-singing
not me.
Mariah song.
No, that's not
blah,
me.
blah, blah,
That is
bloody
not me.
blah.
I do want to take risks and challenges, and I do want to do a rock song. Mark, we'll give it a try, but
Okay, let's do this.
this is
Let's
one
get-
of the
let's-
songs that I'm not sure about
I
more
know.
than anything that we've
I
done.
know.
I used to think.
With Nicholas in the bottom 2 on Saturday, Louis pulled out all the stops with a weepy to make Nicholas soar.
Was nothing but a normal song.
Can we try something? Cut that bridge out so we do and do a whole. You go where you go back to a bridge. You got this side. Yeah. Don't do that. Go to a key change chorus. Okay. And then we'll get to those fly flies a lot earlier.
This week, I'm just thinking I have to definitely pick the right song and please the public a bit more this week. I hope it's the right song that we went with. I don't know, I guess I'll find out on Saturday. But I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna give it 110% like always, and hopefully I'll do a bit of a better job than last week.
I believe I could fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
And hold on to your hats, X Factor fans, for the biggest shock of the series. Chico is going for a ballad. And oh my goodness, he can really sing.
I will stand by you forever.
Good. I've been up against it from everybody, from the press, from everything, and people would turn around and say, you know, yeah, that Chico, yeah, great entertainer and a bit crazy, isn't he? But, you know, not the greatest singer in the world. And that just, I thought, man, just give me a chance to be able to sing, you know? If I touch you on your lips. And then this week they gave me a ballad. I'm singing Hero. You can tell in my voice, I'm like, yeah, I can't believe it. So I'm gonna sing a ballad, and I just can't wait. It's gonna be amazing.
I will stand by you forever.
Just like that, you mama.
You can't take my breath away.
Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna.
While Laura took a breather, the Conways had no trouble gearing up for Wilson Phillips' Hold On.
Make you cry. Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way if you hold on for one more day. I said, yeah.
But Maria still wasn't sweet on Brown Sugar.
This is a hot song, but it's just...
Why are you so afraid of it? Maria, this is the moment where you're not just going to be that beautiful woman who's married and selling songs. This is when you're finally going to appeal to the crowd, and we go, I said, yeah, woo! And they're going to be with you. It's like you're working a stadium as opposed to working a small club. That's how I look at it.
We sung it through yet?
No.
not yet.
Could we maybe see how it sounds?
Brown sugar, just like a young man should have. I said, yeah, oh!
Sharon loves brown sugar, Mark loves brown sugar. So, you know, they believed that, you know, I'll be able to perform it well. But after routining, I still wasn't sure what song to do.
Later that night, it was time to say goodbye to Chennai.
It's been real. It's been real, man. Hey, man.
We stay strong. You got it going on. This is just the beginning to the new stage of life. So, keep strong.
We're gonna miss you, girl. Especially your clumsiness. You know what I mean?
I'll miss everybody, I think. It's a lifestyle as well that you miss, and just the house comforts, you know. It's quite emotional for Brenda as well. Sort of like watching me leave after the argument and stuff.
With their relationship like a roller coaster, Brenda prepared to say farewell.
Right, suppose that's it then, I'm off. I'm off. Keep T-Walsh intact, please. Go away! Go away! Bye.
See you tonight.
Bye.
Alright. Right. Take care. Love to the family and everyone, yeah? Take care. Bye, darling.
Oh dear. It's just another big personality person is gone, and it's, you know, the house is getting quieter and quieter. God, this competition's tough.
Still to come.
I'm here with some really, really good news for you. What you probably don't know at this stage is that I'm singing this song for my greatest love. And the aim of this song is I want her to feel. I want her to know that I want to be her hero.
Happy birthday to you.
Late on Sunday, a mysterious visitor arrived at the house bearing news.
Tim, my man! How are you, mate? All right, mate. Not bad, not bad.
Why? It was Tim Byrne, part of Simon Cowell's management team.
The gang!
I know, listen, it's a Sunday evening and it's a time where often you're feeling a bit down because somebody's gone out the night before, but I'm here with some really, really good news for you. What you probably don't know at this stage is that as you are the final 8, then you are confirmed as definitely appearing on the X Factor tour.
Bring it on! How cool does this X Factor thing get? It's like got its highs, it's got its lows, and then it comes with a big bang of X Factor tour. That is, oh my gosh. How many people on average are we talking at these venues?
Roughly about 10,000 a night. I mean, if we fill Manchester Arena, which is the biggest, that's 13,500. It starts on February the 7th.
Can you imagine the amount of screams? I can hear it now. It's silent, but can you hear it?
February the 25th, Manchester Arena. February the 26th, at the moment, one Hammersmith Apollo. But it's almost sold out, so we're going to add a second.
Uh-oh.
If that sells, we'll add a third. Okay? Serious. Almost sold out already. And the final one, March the 7th at Brighton Centre. Now, I live in Brighton, so we might have to throw a little party for the end of the tour as well.
I can't believe we're going to play at Newcastle Arena. I mean, that's where we've been to see acts ourselves. Mind-blowing, you know?
Yes, the whole works, the pyrotechnics, the size of the venue, it's just going to be brilliant. It's going to be amazing, beyond my wildest dreams.
What we encourage people to do is to have guest spots with other artists on the tour. For example, last year, Rowetta and Tabby were really, really well connected. They became friends. They both came from a much more kind of rock background, and they did a big rock duet together. You guys need to start thinking now about maybe doing a special guest slot with somebody else. At the end, we do a big finale where everyone comes on stage together and does a song together, and we work out a bit for everybody, and it's a really big ending. It's really good fun. Well, listen, glad to see you all. Well done.
This is how it ends, mate. Let's go!
I mean, I tell you what, I am so happy. If you could feel the joy that I'm feeling right now, you would probably just, you know, like, it'd have wings and float in the air. I am ecstatic.
Oh, take me to Manchester, I'm telling you. It's going to be brilliant. Innit, Andy?
Love it.
Next morning, Nicholas got to grips with a strange contraption he'd never seen before.
Where's the on button now?
while Andy indulged his sweet tooth.
One of those and one of these, and that would do me fine.
And Chico, well, I don't know what he was doing. Later, Maria was still in two minds about Brown Sugar.
I'm really, really scared, and it's like, it's a tough tune. It's such a big tune as well, and I just want to be able to do it justice. And I don't know which, I'm sort of torn between each one. Satisfaction was a huge tune, Brown Sugar's a huge tune, but I'm a little bit more familiar with Satisfaction. So I've just had a sleepless night, and I just don't know what to do.
In obvious turmoil, Maria decides to call home and consult her husband.
Hi babe, it's me. You're right. I mean, Sharon and Mark have told me that whichever one I choose, they're gonna, you know, support me, you know, any which way it goes. But obviously, I just want to pick the right one. Yeah. What do you think? All right then, babe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. He reckons I should go for Brown Sugar. He thinks Satisfaction might be sort of the comfortable way out. He basically said, feel the fear and do it anyway, babe. Which he always does. So it's a tough track. I'm not too familiar with it, and I'm just going to see what happens.
Upstairs, Chico was practicing his make-or-break ballad.
I will stand by you forever. You can't take my breath away.
Chico's doing something completely different. He's always done an up-tempo number, so this time round he's doing a ballad. But he's really excited. I mean, I always hear him practicing in the morning because he's really geared up for this performance now.
I can be your hero, baby.
But what will Chico be thinking when he sings on Saturday?
I can kiss away the pain.
I'm only going to be thinking of one love. One love, the greatest love of my life. And I want to be her hero. I'm not going to think, is there 10 million people watching, or is there 100,000 people watching the auditorium, or the judges. I'm just going to think, I'm singing this song for my greatest love. And the aim of this song is I want her to feel, I want her to know that I want to be her hero.
I can be your hero.
That afternoon, Brenda was preparing for a very special family occasion.
It's my daughter's 12th birthday today, and I'm off to buy her a cake and a card and maybe a little present. But the thing is, she doesn't know that she's going to see me today. It's going to be a nice surprise for her. I'm going to turn up later with a birthday cake. I'm more excited than she probably is. I love birthdays, me. I'm such a big kid.
In the shops, however, Brenda was spotted by a few fans.
Right, baby? Yes, I am.
I really want you to know my mum loves you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I really want you to.
Thank you. Thanks so much. You're very sweet. Thank you very much. Yeah, very.
And her trip to buy a birthday present soon caused a bit of a stir.
You're right. How are you doing? Oh my God.
It's brilliant.
Thank you. What's your name, darling?
Rosie. She was marvellous. We love her.
There you go, Diane.
Okay, we're voting for you.
You're welcome. On that midnight train to Georgia.
Just go away and win.
But will Brenda's daughter like her present? That evening, the Conway sisters were in for a spot of luxury, courtesy of the boss.
Simon has decided to give us a little treat, and we're off to the spa now to get pampered.
In the back streets of busy London, the Conways arrived at an exclusive health spa for high flyers needing to relax. Soon the girls were subjected to tortuous and unimaginable luxury.
We all feel really calm right now. Really calm. Really, really needed something, a bit of pampering this week. We've had a tough few days.
Do you know what you're singing this week then?
Yep, Wilson Phillips.
How does that one go?
Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and
Oh yeah. Nice, very nice song.
The odd time I have a facial, but not this kind of stuff I wouldn't really have had done before. But I'm liking it. I'm in heaven. This is amazing. Apparently I have tension in my shoulders. Don't feel like I do right now.
This is just what I needed. This is really good. I have to admit the pressure of the whole thing has been really getting to me over the last while, and this is just the tonic.
But did you know there is a fifth Conway sister, one who also sings but isn't part of the band?
Joanne is our second oldest sister. She actually does this stuff for us at home. She loves doing our makeup and our nails and hair and all that. She loves singing. Like whenever we do weddings or anything, she sings with us there and plays the piano or something. She's so talented, but she just doesn't want fame. Sometimes it's really difficult when the four of us are here and you know she's the only one not here. We really miss her sometimes. This week has definitely been the toughest for us all so far, emotionally, physically, in every way. It's just mentally really draining. But you know, we're just gonna get back up and just. We're gonna get over it. Here's Saturday night.
Across town, Brenda arrived to surprise her daughter on her 12th birthday.
Okay, I'm just about to go in and surprise Tanisha. She doesn't know I'm coming. And I've got some really big presents for her. I'm so excited, I can't wait. Fingers crossed everything goes okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanisha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, baby. It's really nice that I got to get out of the house tonight and come for this special day for Tanisha.
Ah, save us some cake, Brenda. Still to come.
Girlfriend, you need some brown sugar up in the place. Oh. We'll be fine, darling. Petrified, absolutely petrified.
Song coming up.
Hi, I'm Maria. This week I'm giving away my fabulous guitar. This guitar means so much to me. I've been practicing all day, every day, all my songs on this guitar, and it can be yours.
To win Maria's groovy guitar, steady on girl, plus 2 tickets to see the X Factor recorded live, all you have to do is answer this question. Which important event did Maria miss to attend Sharon's boot camp? Was it A, guitar lesson, B, job interview, or C, honeymoon? To enter, phone 090 11 300 24/7 or text WIN followed by A, B or C to 80889. Good luck!
But it's more an anthem for, like, you know, the pubs, the karaoke,
Right,
you know,
right.
and anybody can pretty much sing it, and it doesn't, it goes places, but not,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
you reckon
whereas
Brown Sugar's more
Sugar is your
challenging?
voice, and it's a singy-songy song.
I'm so scared. I don't know if I can pull it off, man.
Man, you can pull that. Girlfriend, you need some brown sugar up in the place. You need to just come and give him some brown. I think, Maria, you'll be fine. You will be fine, darling.
Petrified, absolutely petrified.
And that's a good thing as well, because you'll just turn the song into something of your own.
I really hope so.
You'll be
God.
fine. Go with brown sugar. Go with brown sugar. You'll be good. It'll be fine.
All right, thank you, darling.
Don't worry. Yeah, you're all right. Anytime.
Thank you.
Anytime.
With Maria having almost made up her mind, there was no time to lose. On the other side of London, the X Factor crew were preparing a shoot that would involve all 12 singers looking hot.
We're doing the idents for the ITV1 main show before they perform. We did them here about a month ago when all the contestants were here. So they've all changed quite a lot. Hair's changed, some of them have lost weight. So we're just updating.
It should be good fun today because it's new poses, just new things. I'm looking forward to it.
All night I was practicing in the mirror, so hopefully tonight they'll come off.
Show us your best model pose.
Yeah.
With a bit of pouting there as well.
And did you see the squint in the eyes, like smoke was getting into my eyes? Did you see that? Did you catch that?
I'm Ben and I do the hair on the contestants for Saturday night show.
Song coming up.
I thought it looked really good when he did his first audition piece actually, and that's been what I kind of have always, that's the way I've always seen him, if you like. So as it's grown out, I've not kind of really liked it as much, and I've thought it wasn't such a strong look on him.
I'm sending you away, look, finger to camera, look. Go away.
We're all whooshing and whooshing and looking glamorous and lovely. And I have green eyeshadow. Today, I don't know, my makeup artist might try something different because he's a wonderful guy. Say hi, Adam.
Hi.
He's responsible for making me look fabulous.
You always need a lot of makeup for TV because the lights just eat up the makeup.
Now flick to the camera.
With makeup and hair done, it was time to strut their funky stuff.
Good. Brenda knows how to work it. Do you know what I mean? I think Brenda is one of the contestants that's transformed herself the most. You know, she's lost loads of weight and she's looking amazing. But you know what? They're all really good. They're all great. They are all great.
To see the finished results, you'll have to tune in on Saturday, where for one of them, it's crunch time.
You know, when we first come here, they told us, they said, listen, you are going to go through an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute you are up there, the next minute you are down there. There is no real middle ground. You know, everybody has to go through it at some stage. Some more than others. Yeah, me, that is.
I feel a bit down about what happened last Saturday, and a bit nervous for the following Saturday. Kind of knocked me a little bit, what Simon said. Starting to make me doubt myself a little bit, but I'll be alright for Saturday, and hopefully, and I'll go out there and I'll give the best performance I can.
Join us next Wednesday at 8 p.m. for the Xtra Factor 24/7, where we bring you the backstage exclusives making front page news. Plus, you can catch the rehearsals on Excess All Areas with me, Ben Shepherd, this Friday at 8:30 on ITV2. Then we're live on Saturday with an hour of reaction to the performances from celebrity guests, the judges and contestants, all from 8:15. And don't forget to switch back to ITV2 for the aftermath of the elimination and the first interview anywhere with the departing act. Get all the drama with the Xtra Factor from 9:45.